Hello and welcome to my second vlog. I'm sorry guys that I've missed a couple of days. I've been really busy with work. I've been bogged down with essay writing. Um, the work that I've been doing is very tough because I've got double vision. So that means that when I look at something I see two of something. For example, if I show you this piece of music, I see double of that. So I have to condense it in my brain, and that takes a lot of energy, and it also takes a lot of patience. So I can only do a certain amount of work every day, which is very sad because I want to do like a couple of hours work at a time. Sometimes I can only do half an hour because my brain. I'll explain double vision a lot more. In fact, we'll make it the topic of the vlog. That's how unprepared I am. Double vision. I've had it since I was a very little child. Well, since I was born, really. I'll tell you some amazing stories. Basically, when I was younger, when I had just learnt how to speak, really, I said to my mum, "Mum, you've got two heads," and she looked at me saying, "What?" Lol, what? So she literally thought I was joking at first. And I said, "No, I see two of you." And I pointed to the second image. And she was like, she pointed to the second image. "I'm very sorry. I've been really, like, deprived of sleep." I pointed to the image, and she immediately took me to the eye people. And they said to me, "Yeah, you've got double vision." And my mum was taken back by surprise. She was like, "Oh no, how's this going to affect you? How's it going to affect your education? How is it going to affect you socializing? How's it going to affect driving?" Seriously, the amount of pain my mum went through and the pressure that she had was unbearable, because of my eyes. Now, double vision consists of seeing two of everything. Now, the second image is above the prime image, and this image is known as a ghost image. However, when I close one eye like this, everything's normal. I have got no double vision at all. So if I'm looking at the camera now, I can only see one camera, two cameras, one camera, two cameras, one camera. And it's really annoying. Especially musicians will appreciate this when you are in an orchestra, for example, and you're looking at the conductor waving his arms about, being really passionate, and you're looking at him. Oh, I can understand him, I can follow him easily. With me, as a tuba player, I'm at the back of the orchestra and I'm looking at this conductor and I see two conductors going like this. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah, it it's hard. And that's what she said. Lol. But it's very hard to live with. But I cope. The kind of weird thing, though, is that I can look with only one eye. So at the moment I'm looking with this eye, this moment I'm looking at this eye, this eye, this eye, this eye, this eye, this eye. And you probably can tell because I jump. Basically my brain doesn't like my eyes and my eyes don't like my brain. Very weird. But that's me. Um, how does it affect when I talk to people? It's very weird because sometimes I switch eyes when I'm talking to somebody. For example, if something's in my way, I can always just swap to this eye, whereas something's there, whereas somebody would have to go to see you. Especially when I've got my tuba in front of me on my lap, and usually this eye's blocked off. I can just, instead of moving my head, I can just look through this eye. I normally wear glasses, and I'll save that for the next vlog because I look like a nerd. Somebody will disagree with me, but I do look like a nerd. Yeah. So, just off topic from double vision, one of the things that I've noticed at university when I first started is that sometimes it's hard to settle in. I found it very hard to settle in. Other people find this very easy, just straightforward. Other people find it quite hard to settle in. I'm one of those people. Doesn't, I'm not antisocial in any way. I love going out. It's just my work's my priority. I worked my ass to get here. Absolutely worked it off. And that's why I appreciate this. I appreciate working on Mozart and working at Haydn, but other people don't. So, I'm just gonna annoy. Well, something's gone wrong. Anyway, um, but yeah, I'll see you in the next vlog. Alright, thanks people. Thank you for watching as well. I'll see you later. Bye.